Oh, it's raining! Major oil leakage. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, back with another video. We are taking the H2R back out. I got my drone on me, the new DJI drone that you guys loved from the previous videos with the Extrenta. And since the Extrenta is getting some work done to it right now, if you guys know or didn't know, we broke the shifter on it. Nothing big. It's not really Aprilia's fault. It's whatever, you know, that company that makes those aftermarket parts for the Extrenta unfortunately wasn't as durable. So that's getting sorted out. We'll talk a little bit more about it. But today I kind of want to ride one of those race bikes. And low key, we need to ride this very, very soon. But today is an H2R type of day because of two reasons. First of all, we have the new murdered out windscreen. Finally found a windscreen that is for the H2R. We got actually a different styles that you can actually see right here. Okay, yeah, this is the other one that I didn't like. I found different styles and I ended up sticking with this. This is the original style, just smoked. Dark smoked too, keeping it kind of like slick and clean. But honestly, I put it on and it did not look good and it also didn't fit. So as you guys can see, this is like taller. I'll throw a couple pictures because when I installed it, it's a little bit taller, and right here the edges didn't kind of fit. If you guys can see here, there is like a little, and the windscreen is supposed to go behind it, as you guys can see. For whatever reason, this guy, I measured both sides and this side fits, but this side is too big and it doesn't fit. So it was kind of like meant to be. It's like, nah, go with dark one, keep it clean, sleek. This is a light smoke. I might get a light smoke of that. I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. But I kind of like the black, you know. This is the Batmobile, if you'd say. You know, all dark and murdered out. And you got to keep in mind that we are getting a lower profile carbon tank. So I feel like if I go with a taller windscreen and a lower tank, it might look funky. So that's why we're keeping it slim and low key. If I didn't get the tank, I'd probably do the taller one, just in a different style, not this one. I bought literally all three different windscreen styles that they offer, but they sent me the wrong one here, and this one didn't fit, so it was a whole mess. So it's almost like this chose itself, and I think it's the best option anyways. We also replaced the little carbon piece that you guys remember, I think was causing the leak, so we put back the OEM kind of metal piece instead of the carbon one with the titanium bolts, and I think I found the culprit. There's a little O-ring on the inside that's like kind of a seal, and I think that got pinched. So when I opened it, there was like a little bit of extra added like rubber or whatever it is that is in between. So it literally got pinched. So we need to order a new different O-ring, but I think I put this one back on for now just to see if she's gonna leak at all. We're not gonna be doing anything crazy. Let's get her started. And for today's video, we are going to be doing a GPS test. We're not going to be doing anything crazy. It's not a top speed video, but I want to see, because I'm pretty sure that this is more accurate than other bikes. Everyone's like, GPS test them, but these track bikes are a lot more accurate, I've noticed, than some of the other bikes. Because one time I was riding the H2R, I believe, and I forgot who one of my homies was next to me, and I could see his dash, and his speed was saying a lot faster than what I was actually going. If you guys don't know, all these other regular street bikes, obviously not the HP4Ace, we don't even have a speedometer on this, but all these other street bikes usually have a safety thing, and the speedo is off by a small percentage. So you're usually off about like 5 to 10 miles an hour, depending on how fast you're going. The faster you're going, the more that range or that gap is different. Like, let's say you're going 65, you're truly doing more like, or let's say a little bit faster, let's say you're doing like 100, it's more like you're doing like 95. But if you're doing like 200, it's more like 190. So, you know, the faster the speed, the more the gap is. But that's usually with the regular bikes. I'm pretty sure this one is a little more accurate. So let's test how accurate it is. I have a little like GPS app thing that I got. So we'll see how accurate the speedometer is. And do, yeah, the first ride with the windscreen. Hopefully no leaks. And do the GPS test. Pink Ferrari, that's interesting. It was supposed to rain today, so hopefully it doesn't, because that won't be fun on the H2R. not gonna lie, everything I said in the start is just an excuse for me to take this bad boy out for a ride. And we are heading towards the clouds, which is not a good thing at all. I do not want it to rain on the H2R, because mainly just the detailing stuff. Honestly, I don't mind riding in the rain at all. If anything, sometimes I think it's a little bit of fun and it's kind of cool, but detailing these bikes when it rains is never fun. That's why, whoa, a little distracted looking at the clouds. That's why I usually avoid riding in the rain. I think the last time actually I rode literally this bike with slicks. My first ride ever on this thing was in the rain. So, you know, but that was an exception. Nice, silver S1K. Oh, the shifter is so nice on this thing. Stop it. Let's check the app just to see if it's still going. Yes, it is. It says maximum 95, so it's kind of like I said. We did 100 and the maximum is 95. Let's keep it going and see. So there is a small error. I mean, I don't know how accurate the app that I got is. Alright. We need to talk a little bit about the Aprilia. Obviously she's down. I see a lot of people. I posted the first two videos and everyone is hyped about it. Everyone's excited for the extra and all that. Some are disappointed because I sold, obviously, the fire blade for it and all that. But, oh boy, I see water driplets on the windshield. That is not good. Not good at all. Oh, yep, it's definitely raining. Alright, time to turn her back around. No, it's raining! Of course, it hasn't been raining all day, and as soon as I decide to take the H2R out, it starts to drizzle. Oh boy. Yeah, let's turn back around before it gets pouring rain. But anyways, the last video I did with the Extrenta, obviously the shifter broke. It's unfortunate, it's a bummer, but you guys gotta realize, like, you know, it's not Aprilia's fault. The bike hasn't broken itself, it's the shifter. So give Aprilia a break, man. You know, we barely put 10 miles on the bike. You know, we'll see how it is. But it's crazy how people switched up. People went from, you know, it's awesome, I love it, I'm excited for it, to, well, duh, it's, you know, unreliable, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, obviously it's going to be a little finicky. It's an Italian bike. Most Italian bikes are like that. Oh my God, I can't believe. I literally was saying, I don't want to ride in the rain. And of course, it starts. Dried up. Boost temps are low. Okay, all the temps are low. We're good. I mean, that wasn't anything crazy, just a little cold. Just tested it out and also trying to beat the rain. Alright, we gotta take it a little more gentle because there is a little bit of water on the asphalt. And if you guys didn't know, the first little bit when it starts raining is, yep, I just felt a little slip right there if you guys saw it. Start of the rain is when it's usually most slippery, because something about like the asphalt and the oil rises from the surface and stuff like that, so it's the most slippery right when it starts raining. So a little tip for the people that, you know, aren't as experienced riding in the rain. So you always want to be safest right in the start. I still want to get some footage with the drone with this thing. We're gonna go to this little parking lot just so I can get a couple drone shots, and then we'll call it. That was probably one of the shortest rides on the H2R, but as you guys can see, it's already getting a little wet. And I think we beat the rain because we were heading towards the rain, so we had the opposite way. I do like the way the windscreen looks. It's a lot more aesthetic and clean. But I do also want to get black titanium bolts instead of these regular bolts and make them a little bit shorter so they don't stick out as much. Every single detail, man. Gotta make this bike as perfect as possible. I want to build the nicest H2R in the world. Alright, where's neutral? No, there it is. off. We'll get a couple shots with a drone. Another thing we need to check. Oh boy. Major oil leakage. It definitely looks like it is coming from here. I mean, I would hope so at least. But it's dripping down, as you guys can see. Yeah, it looks like it's coming from the bottom of this guy. Okay, so maybe the H2R is going to be out of commission. Yep, oil everywhere. So it's probably all over my jeans too, all over this, all over this. Yep, dripping all the way down. Let's check the oil levels. Oil levels are good. Oil looks clean too. Oh, that was a little sketchy. Pulled her a little too far. But yeah, it definitely looks like it's coming from this guy. Not good. I hate how it gets everywhere too. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to clean her when we get back regardless. Man, I just wanted to go on a fun ride with the H2R. Is that oil all the way on my exhaust? Come on, man. Or is that just water? Maybe just water. I don't know. Alright, is it recording? And the maximum was 197. So, as I said, looks like this has speedometer error as well. We'll do a little edit and we'll show, I'm pretty sure it was like a 210 pull, but realistically it was more like 197. So yeah, there you go. There's still error in the speedometer of this thing, just like the other bikes. Maybe it's a little bit better, but that's kind of almost exactly what I said. I was like, if you're doing 200, it'll be like 190. If you're doing 100, it's 95. So there you guys have it. It's about a 5% speedometer error. Yeah. So here's the H2R. We did the GPS test. Let me know what you guys think about the windscreen, the way it looks. I think it looks absolutely amazing. We also have the nice little piece. It's good to know that it's not the carbon piece that was messing it up. So I'm pretty sure it's like that O-ring that I told you about. It got pinched. Now I got rid of that little chunk of plastic. So I really thought that that would have kind of solved the issue, but clearly it did not. So I definitely need a different O-ring. And hopefully that was all of the issue. And then we can put back the carbon piece because I do think it looks cleaner than the supercharged piece. So yeah, probably one of my shortest H2R videos, but unfortunately, as you guys saw, it started raining on me. I'm gonna have to go detail it from all the little specs, even though we dried it up with that little pull. But also, I really need to detail all this oil, and this is not fun to clean, so it's gonna take me a second. And now we know that this actually is worse than last time, even though we did that pull. So yeah, unfortunately she's going to be down for a little bit until I get that little, I mean, that should be quick. Hopefully it might even be able to get it from like any type of store. It doesn't have to be OEM, but I'll order the OEM one as well. And I'm pretty sure the boys at Molly or Mikey has some O-rings. So here's the update with the H2R. I really just wanted to ride this thing, but it's one of those days, man. Nothing was lining up, you know. The weather, the bike is leaking oil. Yeah, and we're gonna end this video with this mode. The drone is gonna film me down and it's gonna keep going all the way up. I love this thing. We have a lot of stuff also coming for it. Like I said, the carbon tank. We have floating rotors for it. We have we don't have levers for it yet. Oh wow, it went pretty far up. But we do want to get levers with cutouts, or maybe custom cut out these levers for air resistance. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do with this, but we just got the extra, so hopefully this week I'm gonna go pick that up. Fingers crossed. Pray for me, boys. I really want to ride my new bike. I don't even get to enjoy it. So yeah, hopefully that will be soon. But for now, this is pretty much it for this video. Unfortunately, it was an extremely short ride for you guys. Hopefully we fix the mic. Also, let me address that real quick before we end the video. The mic situation has been a mess, mainly because the mic wasn't connected at all. Everyone was like talking crap about my Aprilia video. Do you think I wanted my mic to disconnect? Apparently it was completely disconnected. In the end of the video, I didn't know it was disconnected, so I completely disconnected it so you can hear the other people better. But while riding, I thought it was connected the whole time, and it was completely disconnected. So the audio was from the camera, but it's my first ride on my new bike, so I can't fake that and refilm the video. You know what I mean? Everything was genuine, real, like all my videos. I don't fakes and errors and all that. So unfortunately, I didn't really have much of a choice but to try and salvage the video as much as I can. And even though I know that, you know, the video wasn't the best, which is sad, but I tried my best, man. So hopefully we're going to be getting better videos. I mean, either way, it's just a first ride, and it was short and no fans, so we'll do a proper first ride. Once I get her, we'll get some cinematics, maybe stuff like that. So yeah, I'm trying to be patient, man, but that's life. So that's the issue with the mic. It's not the mic. This is the same mic setup and everything like that that I've been using forever. It's just the mic was disconnected from the camera by mistake. I don't really know how, but yeah, unfortunately that's what it was. So hopefully this audio is good. Unless this is disconnected too, then I don't know what the issue is, man. But yeah, I'll get it all sorted out. I'm trying to get my life together, okay? It's been hectic, man. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy this video. Please drop a like, subscribe, and stay tuned for extra into, or let me know in the comments down below which bike you guys want to see next. Peace out and ride safe.